Alright, well at least it is on the first run, so we can restart. And try again. Okay, and start. Better to lose on the first run than on the fourth or fifth run. And this is one of the ones that's the hardest to survive. So the other runs are much more manageable in terms of survival. This one is one of the, yeah, basically if you don't get spell weakness, you die. With other runs like the Awoken run, it's pretty consistent because you're not relying on getting a specific card. There are lots of cards you can get that are all helpful to get you to survive. If you compare it with the Umbra run, you don't need any other cards. You just get what's it called? Void Barrier. And Void Barrier is enough to carry you through. You get 4 Void Barriers and you're going to win basically against all setups. And then the Stygian one, you rely on sketches. And there are enough good Stygian and Awoken units that you'll pretty much survive all fights. And the last one, the Melting Remnant one, is also kind of RNG, but I think it'll be okay. And we have not gotten an Inferno yet. Getting a lot of, what is it called? The armor damage spell. I can't think of what it's called right now. Anyway. But no Infernos yet. Battering Ram. And we wait. And we wait. 2 minutes of rerolling so far, so pretty unlucky start. So I think last time was 2.5 minutes of rerolling before we got into Inferno. Oh, there we go. Let's try this. So there, we only have to get holdover, and then we get some Infernos. No, we don't take this. We get some Infernos that cost more, and then the rest all cost 2. And then we should be just fine. We'll play you up here just in case you become useful. And so like this, now all the rest of our spells are free. And actually, I should have played the Train Steward out. I'm just trying to get back to Inferno faster. That's why I'm doing all that. And we'll play out Train Steward just to get it out of the deck. See, like that. And any damage spells. Oh, perfect. So again, not insanely fast. Oh, Energy Siphon. Okay, that's good. So we just need holdover. Spells. Had to think about what I was doing there. So let's re-roll first. We got holdover. So now we actually don't need -1 on this one. We'll duplicate it, and then we can put -1 on the other one. Let's just get you guys out of the deck. Want to avoid at all cost. There we go. Avoid at all cost having to play. Goodbye, friends. And we're good. Cool. So really good second fight, and now we can skip everything. There was another Energy Siphon, but we don't need 2 regular ones. What we want is a double stacked one. And we can already duplicate it, even though we can't play the second one yet. It's better to duplicate it now, and then all we need is a -1. And you guaranteed one of those anytime you go to a, what is it called? Brain's not working today. Anytime you go to one of those shops. So do that. We can even start picking off some of these guys. And pick off you. Okay, if we had gotten spell weakness, I would have considered... Well, hold on. Maybe we can at least get him to do a damage... No, we can't. But we take 4 damage to save 1 turn. I think it's fine. And now all we need is draw, which is good. So we can minus the cost of one of our Infernos over here. And now let's get double stack. Didn't get double stack. So now we can play both every turn. Double stack on an energy siphon. So we're looking really good. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, fine. We'll just take this one. Doesn't matter. And now we just want to get rid of cards and duplicate our energy siphons. Get out of there. Oh. Whoops, that was a mistake. But I can get it out of the hand. And we're good. Oh! Oh, crap. That was a mistake. We'll take 3 hits. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad mistake. That was a costly mistake. Let's see if we get holdover on the energy siphon. We don't. Oh, well, we might. Let's see. Yeah, getting 15 extra armor there is good. Let's get out these train stewards. And holdover? Holdover. Okay. Oh, if I can click it. And we're good. Now we just need to make sure that we play our energy siphon every turn. So I'm playing it like this so that I'm guaranteed the energy siphon shows up, and I'm playing it in the specific order to make sure I don't accidentally play the wrong spell at the wrong time, and easy floor 5. And okay, we will get rid of 2 more train stewards. And we don't need any trinkets. And then we should be getting at least 2 more duplicates. Hi, Jorgazu. Energy siphon. So next turn he's dead. Or she's dead, sorry. Next turn she's dead. Cool. We get more draw. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of an on-the-fly change in that where's the duplicate? There's a duplicate. That we are we have 2 different Ember cost Infernos. Because we have Split Anvil. So we can play the 3 cost one and then the 2 cost one for free, and it means we get more draw, which makes it a little bit more consistent than the normal standard deck. We're going to do this in order to make sure that our energy siphon's getting played each turn. Double, double, double. There we go. I don't know if the Split Anvil, that doesn't look like it's slowing things down at all. So it looks like Split Anvil isn't making it any slower, which is good. Or at least not noticeably slower. And we're good. So easy floor 7. Dupe again. And now we just want to get rid of as many cards as we can to avoid not drawing what we need in time. Okay. And now that we have the faster selection technique, even going to stores to remove isn't so bad. So we can do 2 energy siphons, get you out, and just let you die. Oops. Play that one first, and let's make sure you don't make it to the pyre. That's great. Thank you for going to the right spot there, and then Seraph is dead. There we go. So 11 minutes to first Seraph kill. It's kind of slow, but you have to consider we had about 2.5 minutes of re-rolling in order to get the start. So now we get on to Awoken Melting Remnant, and Awoken Melting Remnant is a Bramble Lash deck. So we're going for Bramble Lash. If we can get, we need Bramble Lash plus spikes. And ideally, we start with some way to apply spikes. I mean, you don't always get it, but regen is also okay. And spike-based artifacts are also very helpful here. And again, what we're doing is, with all clans, it's all clans, both primary and secondary. Ha! Chorgazu. I mean, you missed the run where I failed, so... let's do Split Anvil again. We can try it again. Do it the same strategy. Then we can get unlimited Bramble Lashes. Alright, now we need... Nope. Doesn't work when you don't get spikes. Dang, I thought we were already into a an early Bramble Lash setup. But it wasn't to be. You can also go a regen-based build, but it's super slow. I mean, it's not super slow, but it's like... I don't know. Bramble Lash, Sap, that's a really good setup as long as we get spikes. Getting regen extra is great. Spikes, please. And we got it. Okay, we're good. We have a pretty good setup now. So all we need is the right upgrades, and we're set. And depending on how the first units come out, yeah, so we're going to play second floor. And we're actually going to try to save some health on our... guy here. Let's put one in behind, put one up here, and start regenning. So we can Vine Grasp, we can Bramble Lash, and I think getting an Entombed Explosion behind is actually going to be better for us now. Getting a second one is also great. Heal, pick off one of these guys, put you, just put you down here. I don't think we're going to get the Bramble Lash again, unless we were very, very lucky. But he's dead, so we're good. He's going to die to the Entombed Explosives. None of those. And we're not taking any Melting Remnant cards. So now we just need -1 and Holdover. Let's see if we get it. Permafrost does not Holdover. Let's reroll. Double stack is also not. And, well, hold on. Getting double stack on a restore is actually not terrible here, and making it free. Because of the fact that regen is doubled, I am willing to take that, and I'm going to take the coins. And if this is a coin-based challenge, I might also consider taking it. Yeah. Just because we're going to need it in order to reroll again, hopefully for a cheaper Bramble Lash. But not cheaper, a holdover on Bramble-Ash. Get extra regen running, get you guys up here. Just get all the units out so we're more likely to hit Bramble-Ash when we need it. Getting you out is great. Pick you off, restore. And getting another Bramble-Ash up top is a kind of security in case we don't kill him on the first floor. We got Bramble-Ash, so that helps a lot, and he's dead. Cool. So really good first couple of fights. We're just waiting for the cards that we need now. Sharpen is great. And we don't take any of those. Sharpen will help a lot, making sure our Bramble-Ashes do even more damage. I will dupe it now. The other option is that we could just trim the deck down. That it's more likely we get Bramble-Ash. But ideally, we don't have to do that. Hopefully we get a holdover in the next spell upgrade. I think we do it like this. Get you out there. So we don't take so much damage onto our Sentient right at the beginning. Let's do this. Get a little bit of damage onto Daedalus. Or none, because it's double explode. Put you behind Bramble-Ash, and yeah, we can do that. Let's get you up there with one of these dregs. Vine Grasp, thank you. Sharpen is really helpful. Let's get a Train Steward, and okay, this is going to be a problem. They're going to skip. So let's take out the bomb. And here I think we just try to... Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of pyre damage, but it's not a lot. It's a lot of 1 damage units, which is annoying, but not like fatal here. If we took 8 damage, that's not really a big deal. Let's get... Is it worth sharpening to get 1 Bramble-Ash out? No. Sure, we can save some damage there. Get some more regen going. And another Bramble-Ash. Great, that'll help a little bit. Getting more regen on you, and we're dead. Or he's dead. Good. So we got through Daedalus, only taking 12 damage, which is fine. Yeah, that Extinguish is really helping here. Cycle of Life is fantastic. Okay, so we're going to get a lot of spikes, which, let's see, do we want more Ember? I think so. Which means that we can, we have some alternate ways to get through the fights rather than just relying on Bramble-Ash. Let's get rid of 2 Train Stewards. They're not particularly useful for us. -1 to Cycle of Life. Then let's get +10 onto a Vine Grasp. Holdover, fantastic. -1 to Cycle of Life. And we can have the other Vine Grasp consume. Spikes. And in case you're wondering, the upgrade you pick the first time for your champion is always going to be the second upgrade of that will always be on the left side, which is why I can just do that quickly. Good, we already kill him, and we can stack some regen. Continue to stack more regen. They've, yep. Bramble-Ash. Let's get you behind. I think I want a Train Steward at the back. That should be enough to take out both of those units. Cycle of Life, Bramble-Ash, Bramble-Ash. It's not quite enough. You help a lot. You can toss in another drag. And we shouldn't have any issues with the boss here. Heal, sharpen, heal. Bramble-Ash, Bramble-Ash, and he's dead. Good. Nothing. Actually, I don't even think we need any other cards. Let's go this way. Get rid of the other 2 Train Stewards. So what artifact we get? That's great. Extra spikes. And let's get rid of some of the dregs. I actually don't mind the tombs. They're kind of safety for us. But more important is that we get to our bramble ashes. We can't, it doesn't matter. I don't even know why I'm reading the trials. You just skip them. And then we just need duplicates. He's gone, heal, and we can put you behind. Vine Grasp. Vine Grasp. And we're just going to let this guy get through. There's not much we can do about it. He'll take some damage, or he'll do some damage, but it's not going to be the end of the world. We can not put a drag up there. We can put one up there just for fun. Maybe we get the other one. Cycle of Life, Bramble Lash, Restore. This gets you to a damage threshold. That's worth it. So we take less damage. And we're not going to care about this guy. Rather just get Bramble Lash, Holdover, and 2 Bramble Lashes is enough to kill him. So we take a little damage, but not much. Duplicates, please. Duplicates would be great. We got it. So we can get rid of the other 2 restores at this point. And I almost want to duplicate this one. But I think holdover Bramble Lash is okay. But later on, we want an Awake would be really great. An Awake, and if we don't get an Awake, we'll duplicate that other Restore, which may seem strange, but it's really important that we get enough regen to survive through Seraph. Bramble Lash, Cycle of Life, and we can't play it yet anyway. Bramble Lash, let's... We can actually kill him. I think it's worth it. Restore, Vine Grasp, Bramble Lash. We actually got 300 damage onto Fell. Not going to complain about that. Bramble Lash, Sharpen. Cycle of Life, Bramble Lash. Vine Grasp. Restore, Bramble Lash. For another 400 damage. Restore. Yeah, we need more regen, or we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Bramble Lash. Good. Nope. More Ember. And getting another holdover on the other. Minus cost on you. Plus 10 magic damage on this Vine Grasp. Seems okay. Holdover or double stack. Double stack is also great. And not really much else we can do there. We can actually get rid of one card. Let's get rid of the last drag. Yeah. Get spikes. And should be good for this fight because both of them are very vulnerable to, both of the floor 7s are very vulnerable to spikes, high damage spikes. Good. We can Bramble Lash right away. And I almost think it's guaranteed now that we start with Bramble Lashes because of how thin our deck is. And there you go. We don't care about the coins. Yeah, it's really insane how strong, and you think like it's double stacked, right? So we're actually adding 10, so we're adding the 100 damage plus the 5 damage from the Cycle of Life and the extra health from the Cycle of Life. Make sure that we stay alive longer, so it's like a pretty insane combo here. Yeah, so we're in very good shape. And he's dead before he even takes a third Bramble Lash. 860 damage Bramble Lashes. Nothing. Okay. So, what do we duplicate here? I'm almost thinking that we still duplicate the Restore. We can get rid of the 2 Entombed Explosives. Maybe Cycle of Life is okay. Because that's like 10 heal. That's the equivalent of 10 heal, right? I think that's okay. Nothing to double stack, nothing to minus. Let's reroll to see if we get holdover. We didn't. Okay. But I think we're going to be fine with Seraph. It's Sap Seraph. So he does put out big enemies that multi-strike, but we should be able to kill most of them off with Bramble Lashes. And we're going to play top floor to make sure. And we have the Vine Grasp. And bam, 510 damage to Seraph at the beginning is always helpful. We can already get the regen started. Let's pick off some of these backline units. Because they're quite mean. This is great. We're going to get a double Bramble Lash onto Seraph. 370 health left. We do one more of those and he's gone. Cycle of Life, Restore, Bramble Lash. We take 10 damage. And if we get 4... Ah, we didn't. Close, though. Really close. Cycle of Life, Restore, Bramble Lash. I think we have enough health. We're getting 10 health every time we can play Cycle of Life, which is enough to survive the extra damage. I mean, we started with 120. We right now have 170. We're back to full health. So we have full health. Oh no, we had a little bit more because of our Cycle of Lives. But we're going to regen even more. And as long as we can get one Bramble Lash, which we can, he's dead. Or, yeah. Ready? 1,410 damage. Okay. So, 16 minutes, kind of long. But that was a little bit tricky for me to figure out. Now we do Stygian Guard Awoken, and we're looking for Sketches of Salvation. If I can do all 5 in under an hour, I'll be really pleased. So, with Sketches, we actually don't want Covenant enabled. So some runs you actually want the Covenants enabled because you are looking for a starting card, and then other runs you're looking for a specific artifact. And when you're doing artifact-based runs, you don't want the extra cards. So the idea here is you get Sketches of Salvation. You get basically 4 just generally strong units, and then you take and upgrade spells that will assist those 4 units on your middle floor. So things that we're looking for are either hollows, because the hollows can get really nutty if you are, there we go, if you are just upgrading like crazy. And we'll take Frostbite as a last resort. And what we want later is Cycle of Life that we can stack up Tethys just in case. We're okay to take spikes. Our middle floor is pretty difficult to get through. And we can always heal up if we need to. So we play it like that, and we should be okay to just, yeah, blast these guys. Yeah, so the way the run works is it's that keeps you alive. You play every single clan, both as primary and secondary. So you play each clan twice to get through the run. Helical Crystal. Flash Freeze, actually. And Steel Enhancer. And we want a unit now that we can replace. And I think we'll go Titan Sentry. Titan Sentry is just really strong. Large Stone is fantastic on Titan Sentry. That is really crazy. Giving you extra damage also seems okay. And then we can purge one of our Train Stewards. So now we purge a Train Steward every time we pick a unit, so that we get down to 4 specific units that we want, and we guarantee that they start on the middle floor. That one unit will carry us, honestly, through Daedalus, because of how strong it is. The bosses will never be getting through that. However, we do want to try to, if we can, I think I'd rather just put damage onto you. You'll die, Steel Enhancer. And just stack some regen onto you. And he's gonna kill himself, so we're in good shape. Cool. Really fast second floor fight. I could have taken the Flash Freeze. I don't think we need any of this. And Animus of Speed. Animus of Speed is also really good. Ideally, we get another large stone on her as well. We could also duplicate our Titan Sentry, because that guy's insanely strong. That honestly is probably going to be better. The only issue right now is that we can't necessarily play him all right away, which is not great. But hopefully we get the roll. I mean, it doesn't matter. We can always put whoever's left over in front of Tethys. We did get all of our units on the floor with Tethys. Or sorry, the floor what we wanted. And they're just going to do a lot of damage to Daedalus. And shouldn't be that any of these guys survive because of all of the frostbite they're going to get hit with. Can we get through this? Not quite, but he's really close. One Flash Freeze would almost kill him. I'm just trying to get him low enough. Oh yeah, he'll die next turn, or this turn. Good. So we got him on the bottom floor. None of this is great. Pyrebound is something, but do we want a sweep? This would be our 4th unit. Let's take it. And then we just want draw now. And we will take unit upgrades until we get all of the units fully upgraded. We don't have anything here, but we do need to get rid of 2 train stewards, 3 ideally. And we have now 4 units. We have a sweep unit, we have a high damaging quick unit, and we have 2 massive tanks. Flash Freeze is really good. Having maybe bigger heals and making them free would be good. Steel Enhancer being free is also really good. Oh, and let's get rid of the last Train Steward. Okay, so now we're gonna save our money and try to get more unit upgrades later on. And then we just try to get, this is fantastic. Always great when your tank starts out in the front. That was a waste. Should avoid that in the future. Getting this on you is good. And then we want to play Steel Enhancer. Yeah, this is also okay. Should be. Because we can just bop him like that. And heal you. Get that on you now. Restore, restore. I think we just restore you up a bunch. And Steel Enhance, and hit you with a lot of stuff. There's no way he's surviving this floor. I mean, realistically, we probably don't even need to be doing much other than end turn once we get a lot of upgrades on our other units. What is our least useful? Probably Frozen Lances are the least useful here. And let's get good upgrades, please. Large Stone, fantastic. On you, on a sweep unit is great. Getting you extra health seems okay. Maybe you. Just in case that it's tanking, it can actually tank a few hits before it dies. And then ideally we get another large stone for him. And here I think we're at the point now where they're just going to kill everything. Although, we need to be a little bit careful actually. Just realize that this guy is... these guys sweep. And I don't want him to take too much damage. At least we can try to heal him back up if he does take a lot of damage. Sir, what is happening here? Well, Tethys is gone. That's life. That's true. Major refraction would be something, but I don't think it's. I don't think we need it. It is more. All right, sweep all you want. You're still gonna get stacked with a lot of frostbite. Glacial Seal would be interesting, but we won't take it. Stings would also be interesting. I don't know. I don't know how much we want to actually include spells in the deck. I don't think it's so necessary. We want upgrades here. None of those are very good. Quick on you seems okay. And what do we want to remove now? I think just more Frozen Lances, and we just start stacking regen, and then on the bosses we stack Frostbite. So on Fel, we'll use Frostbite on her every single time. And as long as Tethys manages to kill the statue quickly enough without getting raged, good. And we can start flash freezing. And now anytime Fel comes up top, Fel will take a whole lot of damage from Tethys. Don't want to get too much armor on him. Tethys is still pretty vulnerable. I think we're okay here. But hoo boy, that guy's doing a lot of damage. But Fel is also taking a lot of damage, so I think we're in pretty good shape here. Man. Getting some unlucky rolls with these. Let's see, who needs it the most? You need it quite a lot. You need it. And Fel will get to stare at our floor before she dies. No, it's okay. Let's get some Ember. We can play out more spells. I did notice that we aren't playing out all of our spells every time. Duplicate. What do we want to duplicate? Frozen Lands, or Flash Freeze, sorry. We'll check out the cave just to see. Purge a card, gain a card. We don't need a purge a card. It's probably a little bit all in, but I'm planning to still play all of the And it's not necessary. It's not worth the risk. A little bit unfortunate that our tanks aren't in the front, but it's okay. You're a real problem, though. Ember Drain is not going to be nice for us. Though we can still continue to Steel Enhance, which is something. It means Tethys won't die to some of these enemies. Yeah, you're gonna be a real jerk, aren't you? That helps a lot. Tethys is only just surviving. We are going to take some pyre damage. Now Tethys is struggling. Need to play 2 restores to keep him alive. A free restore. He's barely surviving. We take a little bit more damage. And how's he doing? Not great, to be honest. We can... We didn't get over our damage threshold, but he is going to have a lot of frostbite. We'll be able to put even more on him after, so he should die. He should die to the pyre. I don't think we can get him back up, unfortunately. Yeah, he'll do 3 hits. Nope, 2 hits. Alright, later, Socks. And the issue is we can't stack tons of frostbite. Do all of our units have full upgrades? Just not the Animus of Speed. I think that's worth going for. There we go. Getting another large stone is great. Let's see if there's any upgrades here. Oh, dang. We could at least fit a couple extra slots. Getting you, one of you with extra damage, maybe you with extra damage and armor, and then having the Animus incant. Like that. So we should get the same hand every time, and we can then stack up Tethys. I think if we can even just get 1 hit off with Tethys, that might be enough to... we actually might even be okay just to kill Seraph over time, but we will try. We will try just to see. It's mainly exactly to survive these scenarios, and then Tethys just really wrecks Seraph anytime she gets to hit him. Okay, we're barely surviving there. They're all gonna die, so let's stack onto Seraph, and let's get some heals onto Tethys, so that Tethys is alive when Seraph goes back up. Oh, Tethys is dead. Well, hopefully we got enough down that... Let's get some more AoE on you. And I think we still just focus on killing Seraph. I think we're in good shape now. We're not getting any more Ember Drainers. We can still keep stacking Flash Freeze. And yeah, we're good. He's taking so much Frostbite damage. Yeah, exactly. Good. Okay. So that was a long one. It was a 22-minute run. So we need to go a little bit faster on the next two. But all of them have been pretty slow. Oh, not back to main menu. I wanted to do a new run. And we're doing now Umbra Hellhorned. And we do want Covenant because we're going for Void Barrier. This is another much more simple one, like the Inferno run. Very similar to the Inferno run in that you just basically have one major card that you play over and over and over, and that's how you win. Ideally, we don't get Seraph the Diligent, but it's not the end of the world if you do. There are ways around it. It just means you have to get cards that you're okay to get rid of throughout the run. But if you don't get it, then it's a really easy run. You just stack Void Barrier. It's really consistent too. I very rarely lose that run. It can happen, but it's extremely rare in my experience. Void Binding. Let's see what we get here. I don't love it. I'm gonna wait. If I'd gotten a really good artifact, I would try it, but neither of those artifacts were very good for us. Really good artifact would be something like starting with all your units get damage shield to start. Best one to get is Sap, because you can get over the Sap with the Void Bindings. The Cleanse is a little bit annoying, but normally it just means you have to play in the middle or top floor with Seraph, and you'll do enough damage by the time, and you'll have enough damage shield by the time Seraph gets there. You play like 3 Void Bindings, and each Void Binding is 1 hit from Seraph, and by that time your Penumbra is doing like 300-400 damage, and still has almost all of his health, if not all of his health. The only issue with Sap Seraph is that he creates the multi-strikers, and they burn through your damage shield pretty quickly. Let's see what artifact we get. Still not good enough. Getting really unlucky with the Void Binding rolls, both times being Seraph the Diligent. Then you have to get Trample Seraph, so you have to get Monstrous. Sorry, not Monstrous Seraph, Monstrous Penumbra. Come on. We're already in 4 minutes of re-rolling. So we're going to be over an hour for sure. We'll see how low we get it. Come on. There we go. We don't need any of this. And Monstrous, please. Monstrous. Fantastic. So I take draw first, and then I take draw, and then I take increased capacity the second time. You have to take at least one capacity or you just lose. And damage shield's great. And honestly, even getting the excavation eruption is really good. So we want double stack and hold over. We can get a mind collapse actually. Well, probably shouldn't have. We don't need to worry about Ember. I just need to get holdovers and trim cards out. Double stack is fantastic. I don't know what I was going for there. Nothing to get. Even if I could have gotten holdover, I couldn't afford it. So a little bit silly. Dead. I'm just not going to go for anything. I'm just going to go for Void Barrier and then card removal at this point. Duplicates are great. Where's yeah, Void Barrier. So I don't know if you know, but the cards always show up in alphabetical order, and so Void Binding is always at the bottom. Similar, like if you're doing the Inferno run and you have Urchin Spines is always going to be the last card in your deck. I think we still play on the bottom, and we just try to eliminate as much damage as we can. What can we do here? We can pop the bomb, which saves us a lot of damage. Let's get these Train Stewards out. And then once we start getting the Void Barriers, yep, there we go. Now we're not in any danger. We can even take that out just because we can. More Void Bindings. Take that out, take him out. And he's dead. You haven't taken any pyre damage? Nope. The only thing I would take here is maybe a Furnace Tap. So we take draw first, and then we'll take capacity second. We want card removal. I want to get rid of Train Stewards. Cool. Monstrous. Now our deck is thin enough, we should be getting Void Bindings pretty regularly compared to how we were before. And our Excavation Eruptions occasionally allow us to do a Torch when we need it. Yeah, like here. Save a little bit of damage. And now we're doing enough that we don't need to stress. Yeah, nothing's getting through this. That's why I say it's fairly consistent, right? We haven't even taken a card, so we took the Mind Collapse. We shouldn't have even taken that. All it did was slow us down. Let's duplicate again. And yeah, so it's removal and duplication now. We don't even need to get holdover on any of them because we are going to have so few cards, and most of our cards are going to be Void Bindings. There we go. I'm not going to stress about really playing anything else other than Void Bindings. I will kill you. Oh, I won't even kill you because I don't know how to play the game. But everything dies now. Hello, sir. So we're going to be maybe 12 minutes on this run. We'll get rid of 2 more cards, both Shade Splitters. And we're good. The one nice thing about if I ended up getting holdover would be that the void barriers would always be in the same position, so it'd be a little bit faster to play them, but that's only a small thing. We already have 30 damage shield. Yeah, we're good. And now we need capacity or we can't play him, so pretty important. We'll remove 2 torches. Get the monstrous again. We don't need any trinkets. And we'll duplicate it one more time. We have enough to kill both, so we will. Plus we don't want any garbage in our deck. And I'm not going to worry about anything else other than just playing void barriers. You can already see we're at 400 damage, 500 damage, and he's dead. This is one of those setups, by the way, that actually works all the way to Covenant 25. It's not always. If you get Seraph the Diligent, it doesn't work so well, but outside of Seraph the Diligent, this is just an incredibly consistent run. We'll get rid of the Hornbreak and the Torch, and we'll go to Seraph. And Sap Seraph is a real pushover when you're having something like 30 damage shield and an insane amount of damage. We do want to play probably middle floor, and hopefully he doesn't play anything in the top floor, but like even if he does, it doesn't really matter. I'm always happy when he can play something, or when we can get some nice burst damage onto Seraph before we actually start his attack run. So even with all these multi-strikers, we still already have over 30 damage shield. They just can't get through it. And we're doing 500 damage now. Oh. 600 damage now. And I'm just going to end turn. Get it through faster. Because there is 0 chance he gets through this. 2 hits and he's dead. 3 hits. Okay. So that's another Seraph kill. So we're not going to do it under an hour. We got 4 in under an hour. That's not awful. 15-minute average runs. And then we finish off with Melting Remnant plus Umbra. And we're looking for burnout extenders. Any burnout? Oh, whoops. Made a mistake. We just need burnout extenders. Need to swap them. There we go. Yeah, thanks. I thought it would be a little bit easier if my face wasn't covering things when I was speedrunning. And then you can actually see like the countdown and or the counts and so on. So again, I'm just looking for one of the two. Ideally, we get Wicklash. Wicklash. Crushing Demise is also okay. Merchant cost being cheaper is great. Burnout, please. Nope. You have to get Burnout Rector Flicker. Okay. This is also fine. Burnout, please. Nope. Wicklash. And resin removal is actually really good. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. Man, we are not getting Burn Bright Rector Flicker. Sure, we'll make Super Train Stewards and Burn Bright, please. There we go. There we go. We got Wicklash and we got I can't remember what it's called, but it's Reform with extra damage. Oh, I didn't need to take that. I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal. We put one Train Steward up there and it kills half the units. But it wasn't necessary. We'll kill at least one of them. Like 6 damage. Definitely was not worth it, but it's fine. Let's get one damage one, please. Thank you. Alright, now we're just gonna end turn and play Wicklash. Cool. And we don't need anything else. We just need to hold over on Wicklashes. We will check for Trample. -1 cost is also good. And we got holdover. That's great. The only issue is how to get backliners. But I think we should be fine. We'll have the Train Stewards. Maybe we just buff up a Train Steward. That's probably what we do. And we keep one big buff Train Steward to put behind that can take care of all the units behind. But better would be, and this is going to be completely trivial, better would be that we get an AoE spell. So I will check to see, nope. If we can get, what is it called? Excavation Eruption, I think. That would be worth it. We duplicate Wicklash again. We skip. Put you up front just to absorb some of the hits. Mm-hmm. So like with this setup here, we're able to kill off all the backliners. Oh, that's a little bit of a problem. We probably should have left room so that nothing was hitting our Train Steward. But we can bring back, for now, some stuff. We're going to take a little bit of damage there. Get an extra damage shield, seems fine. We'll put you out just to do 30 damage, seems good. And you should die in a few hits. So taking 5 damage up through Daedalus, Umberstone. Okay, now we're set. We just needed a way in order to take out backliners, and Umberstone does it. Now we just play Rector Flicker on the top floor every time. And here I think we just remove cards now. Let's start with Dregs. They're even worse. No, we don't need any morsel stuff. And we'll just upgrade Burn Bright. So he's going to also have an insane amount of damage because of all the Wick Lashes. He'll never die from Burnout because of all the Wick Lashes. And then we put Trample on him and we win. So it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of similar to the Void Binding, but I mean, not exactly the same. Oh, that's a problem. Not a huge problem, but it is annoying. Let's see if we can... I don't think we're going to be able to get to them. Because we don't have Trample yet. We got it now. Which is really good, because otherwise we would be in a little bit of trouble. But now we're totally fine. Oh. Sure. Mm-hmm. I'll put you guys out. That's a problem. Oh, not a problem, just really annoying and really slow. Mm-hmm. So we're on to floor 5 now? Floor 6? Floor 5. Maybe we get another holdover. We do. So now all of our Wick Lashes are on holdover, and I will trim out some more cards. That's great. Let's get rid of Shade Splitters. And we can keep going. This is going to be very similar to the Awoken. It'll be quite long. And we still play top floor because we need time in order to prep you with Wick Lashes and hopefully even get some trample on you. That's great. We can jump block with some other units for now. Mm-hmm. Boom! Boom. And now we actually do want a lot of just units out to try to get rid of as much stealth as possible. And just toss a bunch out here. And we got damage shield and health, which is good. Mm-hmm. Fel should be pretty straightforward. If we get the Fel that if we get Fel that, I don't remember which one that is. We can remove 2 more cards. Let's get rid of another Drag. And the other Shade Splitter. And we'll duplicate another Wicklash. I don't remember which Fel this is. She is... Okay, Rage. Rage is fine. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm doing a mediocre run right now. Let's just put some units out. Yeah, I saw that. Is that the one that you posted yesterday? Or just today you got that? New upload. Cool. Ugh. Is that gonna be... I think I'm still gonna have enough damage. Barely, but I think it's important to stack all the Wick Lashes. And we'll bring back another damage shield. And we'll bring back another damage shield. I mean, of course, but the way that I've been playing it is that I'm only counting... Sorry, I am counting reroll times, at least in mine. So it's... I guess I could, you know, consider them for their own runs, but I'm doing it individually, so like... Or, how to say... I started, even on Hellhorned plus Stygian, the moment I clicked the start from the main menu is when I started counting, not when I got the seed I wanted. Yes, you could do that, but I haven't been. One capacity might actually be okay, just because we can play out our other train stewards there. I do want to upgrade. That's fine. Getting more damage shield on one is also really good. Let's see what else we get. And we aren't going to keep all of our train stewards, but maybe we get rid of a couple right now. The ones that are not upgraded so far. Or at least one of them. We just want something that can absorb hits from while we stack up our Rector Flicker. Okay, we're gonna do it a little differently. Put you here, that, and now all we have left, or should have left, is we can even play this out just to get it out. Good thing we don't need Ember for most of our spells. Yeah, I know. It's easy when nobody else has tried it yet. And I guess we'll do Lifesteal. Oh, not really sure what's best there. Probably Lifesteal. It's basically damage shield. Is that gonna be an issue? No, we do so much damage right now. Just any burnout extender, because I knew I was going to take Burn Bright, and so I wanted to make sure that yeah, I don't honestly, maybe just one, and then this last Train Steward. I knew I was going to take yeah, the Burn Bright. Let me think. I think here, doing it like this, is there anything we can even upgrade? Just not. I don't know what I'm doing there. I guess I could have gone for a relic, but I don't know if there's any relic that's going to be particularly useful here. And it is a debuff Seraph, which is whatever. We want the bigger one up there, actually. So we'll put you there. Whiplash, and we can get some morsels out. Okay, they're going to be pretty crappy, but they will be 2 damage shield blockers that we can put in front of our train steward up top. And we'll slowly increase the health of our train steward. I guess I could technically bring back the other one, but I think this is just better. Can you do it? I haven't tried it yet. You're probably right. I can even reform. If this train steward dies, I can just reform him. Yep, it works. So I'll start doing that, because that saves a lot. Yeah, the train steward's going to die next turn, which is totally fine, because we can bring him back, and we can even whiplash him to make sure he doesn't die right away. Not that I'm too worried about it, but... let's just do that. And then we bring back the train steward. Thick train steward, and we can just whiplash him a couple of times. Is enough. Because our melter, yeah, he's already dead. Good. And time. Hour 16. 1 hour 16. So average, almost 15 minutes on average per hit. So I mean, easily if you get the right RNG, like I don't know what would be the lower bound here, but the goal would be, and I'll start doing this once per day. That's the start of my stream. First goal is get it under an hour, right? Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more of this kind of content, click that like button, subscribe, comment below, and check out my other videos. This has been Nate. You can also call me Nathan, but please never call me Nathaniel, and I will see you in the next video.